I did all that stuff last week. But you know what? I'm gonna go even harder this week. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Simply Kee Samone. If you are new here, I want to say welcome, and if you're returning, I want to say welcome back. On my channel, I make videos all about love, locks, and lifestyle. So if that interests you, please consider giving this video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post bell notifications so that you'll be updated every time I post a new video. So for today's video, I wanted to start the year off right. First things first, happy new year, happy 2022. I cannot say that enough. I am so happy that 2021 is gone. 2021 definitely brought me a lot of blessings, but it definitely brought me a lot of weird things too. But everything was for the best. Everything was for me to grow, to learn, to prosper for the future. And I'm just looking forward to being, you know, on my ish this year. Like, I feel like that's what everybody wants for this year. I feel like we want to make more money. We want to be healthier. We want to love ourselves more. We want to love our loved ones more. And we just want to be happier ultimately. So as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about planning and manifesting my goals for 2022 and how you can do the same. If you're feeling a little lost already into the new year, I know we're very fresh into the new year. If you're like how I kind of used to be, I kind of would just fall into the new year and just kind of make goals as I went along and not really had a plan for myself and not really knew how to, you know, live up to those goals to its fullest potential. But this year, it's gonna be completely different, and I want to help you and bring you along for the journey because we're all achieving all of our goals this year. We're gonna put those steps into place. We're gonna take the right actions just to make ourselves better and to just manifest everything that we want and just become powerful and just walk in our own right. Like, we're all of that. We're doing it this year, and I want you to do it with me. So let's just get right into the video. So when it comes to manifesting and planning for your goals, something to achieve at the beginning of the year, I have come up with 3 steps that I feel like are the most important, and those are the things that are very necessary for me. And I feel like if anybody is similar to me, they may be necessary for you too. So I just want to share those tips and add in a little details and, you know, help you out, and we can talk about it down in the comments. Okay, so the very first step that I want you to focus on is your mindset. Physical health and mental health, but also your mindset. I feel like once you tap into and really optimize your physical and mental health, you'll be able to change your mindset, and also vice versa. If you change your mindset, your physical and mental health will also, you know, benefit from that as well. Because if you have a negative mindset, you're already going to be, you know, physically not in the mood to do things, and mentally that's just going to harm you even more. So some of the things that we can do to do this is to get out of the bed in the morning. Even if you're not going to work, let's say a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, yes, it's cool to, you know, sleep in, give yourself a little grace, but don't stay in bed all day. You're gonna feel groggy. You're gonna feel like you've wasted the day. I mean, let's be real. We want to be productive. We want to get some fresh air at least. We want to just get on our feet and just do something. I feel like for me personally, if I stay in bed too long in the morning, I feel like I have wasted time. I don't know why I'm so hard on myself. Maybe it's just because I was in the military for 8 years, and then also when I was growing up, my mother was in the military, so I'm used to waking up at the crack. Okay, not saying that everybody has to wake up at the crack of dawn, but if you want to get the most out of your day, and if you want to feel like you're going to be productive for that day, you most definitely don't want to lay in bed all day. We're not doing that. Okay, we're not doing that. That is the first step to changing your mindset. Small little changes like that: eating a balanced breakfast, I'm not the biggest person on breakfast, and I'm trying to get into eating breakfast, and when I do eat breakfast, to not overdo it, but just something to jumpstart my day and jumpstart my energy. I've also been taking turmeric shots in the morning, and that has really been boosting my energy, as well as helping with the health portion of it, because it has turmeric and ginger in it, and it just, you know, gives me that little boost. And it's also boosting my immune system as well, because as we know, this crazy time that we live in, you need your immune system to be boosted. Okay, mental health. What are you doing for your mental health? I love to journal and script. I feel like everything that I wrote down last year, everything that I scripted in my scripting journal last year came true. Like, no crazy stuff, it came true. And I feel as though writing it down really helped me to visualize it better. I feel like if you're just thinking of goals in your head and you know, don't really have a plan in place, or you don't know the specifics of what it is that you want to accomplish, you kind of get lost along the way, and that's not really what we want. If we want to obtain specific things, you need to write out those specific things very specifically. I feel like it's so very important to be able to see something down in writing. That way, when you come back to it later and you're reading everything that you were writing down, everything that you wanted, everything that you wanted to manifest, you really have that full circle moment. Now, for the physical health aspect, working out is not everybody's thing. I completely understand that. But being active at least is going to help you so much along the way, whether that's going outside and just going for a walk, or whether you're just gonna go to the gym and, you know, get it together. Me personally, I'm gonna be in the gym this year, okay? I've already started going to the gym before the new year started. My wife and I have been going, and that's kind of been my accountability partner. But if you don't have an accountability partner, there is plenty of fitness gurus on YouTube and on Instagram, and they will give you support. If you don't have a friend that can go with you, or a family member that can go with you, there are plenty of people online. Hey, use me for your support, okay? Because I am here to help motivate you, and that's what motivates me, having somebody to be an accountability partner. But you also want to make sure that you have that motivation and that drive within yourself, because if you can't motivate yourself, no one else is going to motivate you. And that ties back into the mindset thing. You see how all this is, like, you know, linking in together? Exactly. How are you going to have that motivation if you haven't changed your mindset? The no, I can't do this, or no, I ain't getting up early isn't for me. Like, that's not going to help you along the way. Being positive, no matter what, is going to motivate you the most. Okay, I feel like that was a very long-winded first step to manifesting and, you know, planning and everything, but they all tied in together. So I feel like that I had to make that compact, because I feel like that you cannot have one without the other. So the mindset, the physical health, and the mental health, I feel like all of those things go in hand to hand. So that all had to be included in the first step. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, the second step, manifesting. So I touched on this so much in the first step, but there are so many other things besides just scripting and writing things down that manifest things that you want in your life. This is speaking things into existence. This is acting as if those things that you want have already happened, not acting out of a place of lack and not acting out of a place of fear, but acting out of a place of confidence and power, and knowing that the things that you want to work towards are already yours. I feel like when I set a goal for myself, I can use, for example, when I was in the military, there are different schools that you go to reach different ranks. And when I was an E5 going to school to get my E6, I told myself that I was going to be the honor grad of my class. And I did just that. I was a student first sergeant, which is one of the biggest leadership positions that you can have at that school. And leading a group of your peers is nerve-wracking. Not many people wanted to do that, but you know what? I felt like even if I went to the school and, you know, I just passed and I got through, I just felt like that wasn't enough. So before I went and while I was there, I was speaking those things into existence. I told my wife before I went, I was like, I will have a perfect grade point average when I went. And I had the highest grade point average out of a class of, I think, about like 20, 21 people. And I feel like just me speaking it into existence and having the right mindset and, you know, acting as if I already achieved that because I wanted it so badly, that helped me to work towards it harder. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like speaking things into existence and saying it is going to help you to work harder. It's not enough to just say,
yeah, I'm gonna do this, girl. I'm gonna go do this, girl. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go get in the gym.
But then that very night or the very next day, you just, you know, sitting on the couch, eating them same cookies and chips that we all love so dearly. But it's not enough to say it. You have to act and live out every day as if that has already happened for you. And next thing you know, a couple months down the line, your waist is snatched. Okay, snatched. So manifestation, that is the second step. That is very big. I have videos about manifestation like in the past. I feel like I want to do some updated ones because I feel like I've grown since then, and I feel like I was like in the very beginning of my spiritual journey. So if you would like another video or a video that is just solely focused on manifestation, leave that down in the comments and I will be sure to provide. Okay, so the third and final tip is actually planning. So as I mentioned in the last step, manifesting is not only, you know, writing things down, but it's also saying things and acting as if. But while you're doing so, you must have a solid plan. I don't care what anybody says. I do not care what anybody says. You cannot go through life living, you know, willy-nilly. Okay. And when I say willy-nilly, I don't mean, you know, just, you know, going with the flow, because yes, there at a certain point, yes, you can most definitely go with the flow, but you cannot go with the flow with everything in your life. I feel like if there are specific goals that you want to attain, you have to have some sort of plan. Not saying that, you know, if one part of your plan doesn't fall through, it's like everything goes to shit. But if you have a plan in place and you start acting out that plan and some of those things aren't working, well, you know what? We can kind of take our plan, flip it this way, and then do it this way, and maybe we can get to where we're going a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? But if you didn't have a plan to begin with, it's kind of harder to navigate those things that you're trying to get to. At least you can kind of see where you failed at, or where you, not where you failed at, but where you lacked at, and, you know, redirect that and be able to do that a lot better, you know, going forward. And I feel like the only way that you are able to do that is to have a plan. Me personally, last year I got into having planners. So like I said, I have a scripting journal, I have a planner. I had a planner for 2021, and literally my whole life was in that planner. Okay, there was sometimes where I felt like I didn't even know what I was supposed to be doing that day if I didn't look at my planner and write notes and, you know, make specific dates and give myself deadlines for things. And, you know, that just was motivation. Make lists for myself. I felt like going through my planner and being able to check things off of my list, it made me even more pumped up to add more things that I know that was gonna help me get to where I wanted to be. There's something about making a list physically. Now, I'm not talking about a list in your phone. I'm talking about with a planner, a paper planner, and writing it down. There is something about physically going to check something off of a list that uplifts you and makes you feel powerful. And you're like, dang, I did all that stuff last week. I did all that stuff last week, but you know what? I'm gonna go even harder this week. And I'm gonna go even harder next week. And I'm gonna go even harder next month. Like, those things like really pump me up. So being able to write down the things that I need to accomplish for that specific week or for that specific day, it really helps me to put things into perspective, and it really helps me to stay on track. It helps me to be accountable for myself, because I don't know if anybody out there is like me. I don't know why I'm still like this, and I am going to do my best to lower that in 2022. Is I am a huge procrastinator, okay? a huge procrastinator, and just having a planner has helped me so much to just organize my life and just stay on track. I don't feel like I have to keep so many things up here because I feel like we carry so many things in our mind already, whether it's, you know, friends, relationships, our job, money, bills, you know, all these things. And our daily tasks shouldn't have to be cluttered like that. I feel like it's very hard to function out of chaos, and I feel like if you have a lot of chaos in your head, it's hard to accomplish those tasks and goals and, you know, things that you wanted to get done. But if you have a simple list and you can just check that off, 1 2 3 for the day, you go to bed just feeling so much better about yourself. Okay, just to recap everything that I said are 3 steps. The first one was a really meaty. It was mindset, and that ties into your physical and mental health. The second step is manifestation, learning to bring those things and attract those things to you that you want with your words, with your thoughts, with your feelings, with your actions. And step 3 was planning, being able to map out everything that you need to accomplish step by step to get to where you want to be. I feel like all of those things together is like a powerhouse, and I am utilizing those things all throughout this year to accomplish all of my goals. And to be honest, this time next year I'm gonna make another video, and we gonna come back and we gonna regroup, and we gonna see, hey, what was our plan, you know, what did we do to manifest it, like, you know, what did we do to accomplish the goals that we wanted to achieve. Last thing I want to do is get to the last quarter of the year and just look back and be like, you know, I could have did this, I could have did that, because you never know. Life is short, so we are going to live life to the fullest. We are going to do all the things that we want to do. We are going to live full, because we are very powerful beings. And I feel like I don't want to limit myself, and I don't want you guys to limit yourself this year. I want everybody to be abundant. I want everybody to be prosperous. I want everybody to be healthy. I want everybody to be happy. And hey, you know, the journey is not going to be easy, but I feel like if you have these steps to fall back on, that you are going to be just fine. Now that I have shared these steps with you, I want you to share some things with me. What are some goals that you all want to achieve? Leave them down in the comments below. Do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and also hit that subscribe button and hit that post bell notification button so that you will not miss another video or another upload like this one. And I will see you all in the next one.